Today, a judge determined the fate of the man who pleaded guilty to entering a Tucson school with a gun earlier this year. Investigators believe a school shooting might have been prevented by a Tucson police officer that helped de-escalate the situation. Arizona Superintendent of Schools and the Tucson Police Chief were there for that sentencing today. In News 4 Tucson's Chief Investigative Reporter, Corey Nylander, you are live outside Pima County Superior Court with the latest on this.
Now, Monica, in the end, the judge sentenced Daniel Hollander to a year and a half behind bars to be followed by 10 years of probation. That was for charges he pled guilty to for interfering with an educational institution, making terroristic threats, and a charge of burglary. We were not allowed to record today's hearing today. Hollander, I can tell you, though, he was present in custody and looked a lot different than he looked during his mugshot. He now has a black beard and a full head of hair. No victims in this case spoke today, but the judge did hear from the prosecution, which expressed to him how serious of a crime this was and how it caused fear across the community and could have been much, much worse. It was back in January. Hollander walked into the Legacy Traditional School's East Campus with a gun and a knife, acting erratically, and later making statements to law enforcement that he was going to kill kids. Luckily, nobody in this case was killed. Hollander's defense attorney told the judge he deserves some jail time for this and that probation would actually be very helpful for his client. Hollander spoke to the judge directly and apologized, blaming this incident on his mental health that he claims is now under control. He said in a letter that he had schizophrenia after some drug use, blamed all of that for his state of mind at the time. Arizona School Superintendent Tom Horn was here inside the courtroom and was not happy with the sentence.
I would have thought that somebody like that should be away from the community at least 20 years because having shown a willingness not only to say the things he said, but to have a gun and a knife with him when he entered into the school, the community needs to be protected from someone like that.
And I also spoke with one of the main prosecutors on this case just after the sentencing. She does not share those concerns you just heard from Tom Horn. We'll have more on our conversation coming up tonight at 5 o'clock. We're live outside Pima County Superior Court. Corey Nylander, News 4 Tucson.